Beautiful lady. But before you introduce yourself, I'd like to say a very big thank you for always subscribing, liking, and sharing. I'm here with.
I'm Vanessa, all the way from St. Croix, Virgin Islands, in the Caribbean.
In the Caribbean. Oh, go on. Oh, okay.
I'll do the rest of the interview in my Crucian accent so you can get it.
Good. I like that energy. What brought you to Ghana?
Okay, we came to Ghana for the cultural experience, right?
Okay.
Because we heard about Afrofest for years, but never been. So this is our first time coming, and so far we love it.
Wow, so far you love it.
Yeah.
What was your expectation about Ghana when you are about to come to Ghana?
Okay, for Afrofest specifically, it was fashion. Okay, so we did our research and we found out that there's a lot of art here. People are very inspired by the fashion, by the culinary art. So when we came, we made sure that we did our research, and that's how I planned my outfit. So I came with the intention to inspire fashion, but outside of that, we also love the music.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you see more African clothes in Ghana or Western?
Yeah, we see a lot of African clothing in Ghana, and also the Caribbean is inspired by African clothing as well. So when we have our festivals, we also wear the African prints, the Adinkra, the Kente cloth, we wear it as well.
What was your first feeling when you touched down Ghana?
Relief. Relief, I felt like I was home.
Wow.
Yeah.
Home sweet home.
Yeah, home sweet home. Yeah.
Well, do you think Ghana has changed you?
Yes.
How?
I want to come back. I feel very inspired. I knew that I would feel inspired when I got here, but now being here, it feels like my second home. And it's not enough time to get to know my home. So I have to come back to really experience the culture. Yeah. I feel very inspired.
Wow. How do you combine yourself with the culture of Ghana?
Well, in the Virgin Islands, we are very culture-based. So we have a strong identity in our African culture. We're very aware that throughout the Middle Passage, there was a direct line from Ghana straight to the Virgin Islands. So we understand that our roots start and end here. So it impacts our identity because we know as a people, even though we were taken somewhere else, this is really where we're from. So we carry that with us, and it gives us a sense of pride in a way that maybe other demographics don't have the same pride. We have that, yes.
What have you been hearing about Africa, like in the Western and other stuff? Do you think what you've seen so far in Ghana align with what they are saying about Africa? African is huge by the moment we are in Ghana.
Yes, okay. This is why you have to educate yourself, because there are two narratives, right?
Okay.
So there's a narrative of people who are not educated, and so they have their opinions of Africa and poverty and socioeconomic status. So they think a certain way about the African culture, and they don't necessarily understand that there are multiple countries in Africa, and there's a variability of culture, language, food, right?
Yeah.
So, but then there are other narratives where people are a lot more educated, and they understand that Africa is an entire continent of people with different language, different culture, different art, different food, different backgrounds, different history. And so because we have that understanding, we choose the narrative that we want to believe. We know that Africa is a very strong and powerful continent, and the rest of the continents could not survive if it were not for Africa.
Wow.
Yes.
Do you believe African can unite to become one in terms of united Africa?
I think that Africa can become one, but we have to have the understanding that in order to become one, we have to respect each other's differences. So becoming one doesn't mean that we become similar.
Yeah.
Becoming one means that we understand that we are different, and that is okay. It is about respecting everybody's difference.
About the Caribbeans coming to Ghana,
Yeah.
coming to Africa,
Yeah.
what are you expecting in some years to come?
Yes. In years to come, my goal is that everybody from the Caribbean will come back home. My hope is that we will all understand the importance of not only the impact of the culture, but actually physically coming and grounding yourself in Africa because it is important to physically be here and feel it. It is an energy that only can be translated when you're on physical ground versus when you just hear about it, you research it, you need to physically be here to experience it. Like what we're doing right now, this conversation is an impactful event that could not happen if I didn't physically come here. It's different, you know? Yeah.
Wow. So we start bridging the gaps together through what?
We start with the conversations that we're having right now. We start with your YouTube channel because you are educating people. And then what we do is we make sure that people are physically coming to Ghana. Yeah.
That's amazing. What are you doing to change that narrative too?
I'm going to make sure that when I go back to St. Croix in the Virgin Islands, I'm telling all of my friends about the amazing experience that I had in Ghana, how impactful it was for me. That's how I'm going to start.
Have you been to any, let me say, tourist site in Ghana?
Well, we went to Dutty Rave.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a tourist site.
Is that what? Not events. I'm saying we have events and we have, tourist site.
Yeah. So the only place that we were we went to some of the waterfalls.
Okay.
And tomorrow we'll be going to Cape Coast.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll go to the Slave River and we'll go to the castle. So we have some tourist events coming up, but we haven't been yet. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining Epic Rewards. If you have a question that you wish I should have asked you, what would be that question?
Make sure that I have the information to find you. So not a question, but how can I find you on YouTube?
Oh, I will give you but a different question that you wish I should have asked you.
A different question. Maybe about what Afrofuture can do to make sure that more Virgin Islanders experience Afrofuture. So for that, I would say marketing. Yes, because I think the marketing is based in other places. But if more Caribbean islands knew about Afrofuture, more people would make an effort to come. Yeah. So maybe you could ask me a question about the Caribbean. But
yeah, I'll go there.
Okay.
What are some of the things that you think we have similar between the Caribbean and Africa, being specific here in Ghana?
Okay, so a lot of the culinary arts is very similar. So you guys have fufu.
Okay.
We have it, but it's called fungi.
Okay.
Yeah. The seasonings are very similar. Afrobeat is very similar to what we call soca, calypso music, and the arts. So like the fashion design, it's kind of similar but different. That's why I said when I got back here, I felt like home because it's very similar. Yeah.
Any Ghana dish that you like so far?
So today I had banko.
Banko, okay.
Yes. I enjoyed that. We also had rice balls.
Okay.
With okra stew.
Okay.
Yes, I enjoyed that.
No jollof rice?
Jollof as well. But we have jollof in St. Croix in the Caribbean. So, yeah.
But the original jollof is from Ghana?
Yeah.
You know that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, some people say Nigerian jollof is better, so I don't know.
What are you saying?
I haven't tasted it.
So what are you saying now?
I'm just saying that some people, I haven't tasted Nigerian jollof.
Let them say it, but what are you saying now?
I don't know.
You've eaten Ghana jollof?
I enjoyed Ghana jollof.
There you go.
That's
it.
all I can say.
Yeah. Because let them say it, but what are you saying? It's more important.
I enjoyed Ghana jollof. I can say that.
All right, thank you so much for joining us. It was so nice to be nice with you.